This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And our game tonight featuring the Washington Bullets as they go up against the Kansas City Kings. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So Washington will get the first possession. Johnson right side. Another shot. Mahorn, and the layup is good.
I love the defensive intensity inside, but he just powers through it.
Here's Knight. Rebounded by Ruland.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
And the Kings with possession. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Nothing quite like opening day here in the NBA. Clark, hard to beat a night like this one.
Kevin, sometimes it feels like summer lasts forever. But as soon as that opening tip is tossed, it's time to hoop. Basketball is back.
And that one falls for Johnson. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Misses in close.
And usually, you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Drew passes to Thompson. Johnson, that's for 2. Washington with the rebound.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
Now here's Thompson. Johnson left side. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got 5 now.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Here is Mahorn. Ballard. At 3 off the mark. 16 feet away. Doesn't go that time.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Johnson surveying the floor. Ruland. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Pass to Drew. Back to Knight. Here's Drew. Thompson, high post. Tries it from 19. Green for 2 points. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far in my mind, Kevin.
Now here's Johnson. Misses the layup. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Baseline try. A shot by Knight, no good. Ballard. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Johnson. Rebound, Washington.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
Basket, good.
Pretty easy around the cup. He'll convert that most every time.
Here's Drew. Still without a basket. Shot by Johnson, no good. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Nice ball movement by Washington. From 15 feet away, Thompson with the rebound. For Kansas City, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Back to Johnson. And Johnson missing again. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bullets. Out to the right wing. Sobers passes to Johnson. over Drew. Johnson can't get it to go.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
And, you know, once again, the lead changes. It has been a tug-of-war all game long.
And it's a shame one of these teams will lose tonight. Both have played their hearts out.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Sobers. Gets an open look and hits. Neither side willing to relent.
And, you know, that's led to 8 lead changes, Kevin, and a bunch of drama already. More in store, I'm sure.
Now, here is Knight. Still yet to score. Here's Johnson. Here's Oberding. It's blocked.
Just no chance on the shot. That was top-notch defending.
Sobers passes to Johnson. Rebounded by Kansas City. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson finds Thompson. Outside Knight. Right at the free throw line. Here's Oberding. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Look at that work rate. Given the second effort to get the score off the miss.
Fader on the way. And they pick up 2.
Nice pass right there from him. That's putting the team first.
Here's Drew to the paint. And Thompson kicks to Knight. Johnson up top. Back to Knight. Goes up on the high post. Drew misses.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Here's Sobers. He's guarded by Knight. They set the pick. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Sobers. They get it back. Chalk up 2 there. And now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
Nothing going for them right now. Their offense is in big trouble.
Well, they seem to be in a rush to get out of this rough spot, and that's adding to their frustration.
Malone's checked in for Washington. Martin comes in for Johnson. Neely's checked in for Kansas City. Woodson comes in for Knight. Pass to Drew. At the top of the key, Thompson. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Martin. Washington leading now by 3. Malone. And his first shot of the game, no good.
You know, these are exactly the kinds of shots that kept me from coaching. This stuff drives a coach crazy.
Yeah, really horrible attempt. They can get much better looks than that.
Now here is Martin. Throws it up high and taken away by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Woodson. Sinks that one from the post. It certainly has been, Mike Fratello, a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. Feels like we have a lead change every couple of possessions.
And thank goodness. Woo-hoo.
Can't afford to leave them open for mid-range. You're asking to get burned when you do this.
Drew passes to Neely. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 1.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Ruland. Here is Mahorn. It's stolen. Johnson, the pass to Drew. And the rebound goes to Martin. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Yep, that one goes. And Washington leads by 1.
Well, I love how they attack there. Get it inside, add 2 more.
Pass to Woodson. Shoots over Malone. And it's Woodson missing. Malone in the corner. Back to Martin. Top of the key. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Washington leads by just 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Their efforts on the glass paid dividends in that first quarter in a big way.
Love the intensity they've shown us there, denying their opponent second chances at the cup.
Here's Washington now. Pass to Malone. Back to James. Oh, Russell in position. And stolen by Love. It's stolen by Davis. Now Malone. James looking it over. The 11-footer, a putback, and it's Woodson with the rebound. And Kansas City shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Boosie. No scoring in this one. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Davis down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Woodson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Malone. Again, the miss by the King. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Davis. Love grabs the board. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Woodson. It's a pick by Love. Wide open look. Again, the miss by the King.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
Bry Clark late in the game. You need a bucket. Who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I mean, there are a number of guys that can come up big in the clutch. How about the Iceman, George Gervin, 4-time scoring champ, is up there. Dr. J, just coming off an NBA championship. And you can't talk about clutch basket making without mentioning Larry Bird as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Malone. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Oberding. He gets it in there. Oberding's got 6.
That's the look you want.
Johnson, the pass to McMillan. Here's Sobers. He's guarded by Knight. Fires, high post. Sobers can't hit. Kansas City trails by 3 from about 19 feet. And the shot no good, a bit short. Down low, here's Malone. Got it. Good job in the low post. Malone's got 4 this quarter.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
Here's Boosie. Nothing on the board. Here's Woodson. Clock at 6. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Such a gifted offensive player. can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Johnson kicks to Malone. Pulls up. Ruland controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Washington leads by 5.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Nice fluid jumper from Billy Knight, making it look easy.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Sober. On the wing, and good that time. Sobers has got the lead up to 5 now for Washington.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
I'm called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Washington making a change. Mahorn's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Thompson's checked in. Knight kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Puts it up. And it's Malone with the rebound. Pass to Ruland. Nice shot by Mahorn. Kansas City trails by 7. The screen from Thompson. Knight passes to Thompson. It's rebounded by Mahorn. Mahorn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wasted no time on that one. Malone's got 8 points.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Here's Oberding. He's got 6. Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bullets. Pass to Ruland. And he banks in the layup. Ruland's got the lead back up to 9 now for Washington.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Thompson outside. Johnson left side. Washington with the rebound. Mahorn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sobers passes to Mahorn.
Kansas City foul call.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Sober. 6 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Drew. Rebounded by Ruland.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
Sobers passes to Johnson. Over Drew. Rebound by the Kings. Outside Knight. Pass to Oberding. Rebounded by Ruland. Ruland's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, that's one way to extend the lead.
And what incredible timing on that play to do just that.
Huge momentum building. That's got this team fired up.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. pass to Drew. Now Knight. Johnson up top. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. Rebound, Washington. Mahorn's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Ballard. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look. But he had the space and is capable of making it.
Knight, the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Washington.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
2 shots.
I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run. We'll see if they can keep it up.
First one falls for him. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Here's Sobers. Overnight. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Johnson kicks to Knight. Pass to Drew. Here's Johnson. And Kansas City misses again.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
2 minutes.
Johnson outside. Ballard.
Bullets foul. Rick Mahorn. First personal foul. First team foul.
Kansas City trails by 9. Thompson, a screen on Johnson. Drew passes to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a misstep like this will not help things.
Yeah, bad mistake, no question. They got to brush it off and find a way to get back in this one.
Pass to Mahorn. And Johnson now top of the key. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Kansas City shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Out of bounds, it'll be the Bullets' ball. And the Bullets call timeout here. Here's Johnson. .50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Sobers, and Thompson sends it back.
Love the aggressive defense right at the rim. He refused to let that thing get through.
Kansas City trails by 9. Here's Drew. Shot from the top of the key. And Thompson throws it down.
Love the way he cleaned up the miss and then flushed it back home.
Yeah, wasn't that impressive, Clark? Great effort from him to see the play through.
Stayed with it.
Yep.
And that's the level of effort they'll need in order to erase this deficit.
Now here's Johnson. They eat this one. The shot comes out, and so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kansas City trails by 7. Here's Drew. Pass to Thompson. Kings moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Kansas City. Ballard. Thompson with the rebound.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
Saw that angle to the basket and knew exactly what to do in transition.
When he has a lane like that to the rim, you know he's looking to finish the break.
Johnson, the pass to Rulin. Looking to get back on track here. Johnson, good.
I think you got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 9. Washington with the rebound. Ruin's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Johnson can't hit. Kansas City trails by 5. Johnson dishes to Knight. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Great to see Knight bring it inside and go up with physicality.
Rulin the pass to Sobers. There's the pick. Here's Rulin, and Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Sobers, and Oberding pulls it down. Oberding's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Here is Mahorn. Pass to Sobers. Johnson outside. Just 4 to shoot. And another miss by Washington.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you know, you wonder what it's going to take for somebody to pull away and take control of this thing.
Us coaches love assisted buckets.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Thompson outside. Johnson down low. Rebound, Washington. Mahorn's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Johnson can't get it to go. For Kansas City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Knight off the mark with the outside fadeaway. For Washington, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half through 2 of 8. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Kansas City trails by 3. Steps back. Here's Drew. Rebounded by Rick Mahorn. Mahorn's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter. And for the Kings, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Here's Johnson. That's good from 17 feet away.
So decisive on offense. I like seeing him go right up with the J.
To the inside. Here's Mahorn. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Sobers lays it up and banks it in. Sobers has got 8 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Thompson up top. Johnson right side. Trying to get open is Thompson. Pass to Johnson. Here's Oberding. He's guarded by Johnson. Drew passes to Johnson. A second chance effort. Here's Drew. With the clock winding down, the rebound by Rick Mahorn. Washington leading now by 5. Johnson right side. And that one drops for him. He's got 8.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
At the top of the key, Thompson. Johnson left side. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Washington now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Sobers. And Oberding pulls it down. Oberding's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Knight passes to Drew. Back to Knight. Now Johnson. 13 points in the game. And it's Johnson again missing. Pass to Sobers. Out to the right wing. High post Johnson. Rebounded by Kansas City.
That shot was too good to pass on, but he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
Inside. And it's Thompson with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
No need for anything flashy or fancy. What they need right now is points.
That's right, Clark. He just wanted to make sure they converted.
But no reason not to put some power behind it. Let the defense know you're coming for them.
Washington calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Malone kicks to Johnson. Pass to McMillan. Here's Sobers. All sorts of time. McMillan with the bucket.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Johnson. Up top, Knight. Drew passes to Woodson. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. The rebound by McMillan. To the left wing. On the wing, Malone. High post, Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. And now a 9-point Washington lead. The Kings have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Woodson passes to Oberding. Comes up empty down low. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And here they come. Here's Malone, and Washington again with the bucket.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
And I like that mindset. Never let up. You don't want to give the opponent any opportunity to get back in this one.
Here's Woodson. Over to the wing. Healy. Washington with the rebound. McMillan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Yep, that one goes in there. Sobers has got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Here's Drew. Pass to Woodson. Shoots over Malone. And Kansas City misses again. And it's Washington's ball. They're on an 18-4 run. On the wing, Johnson. He's got 10. count it, good. McMillan's got 4 this quarter.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Drew.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and Johnson finishes off inside. Johnson's got 12 points in the game. And so it's Washington finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now, here's Malone. And that one's good. Rulin's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Washington. And Collins now top the key. Johnson down low. He's guarded by Davis. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Pass to McMillan. It's Davis on the wing. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Woodson. Here's Boosie. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Rulin. Rulin's got 15 rebounds here tonight. McMillan off the left rim and out. Kansas City trails by 15. Here's Woodson. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 6 assists now in the game. James, the pass to McMillan. It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Rulin. James outside. Here's Malone. And again, Washington no good. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Woodson. He's covered by Malone. Kings moving the ball around. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Washington. 17 points was their biggest margin. Kicks it out to Malone. James outside. And it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Boosie. Collins up top. Johnson left side, over Davis. A shot by Johnson, no good. Malone drives in, got that one up quick. And Washington leads by 15.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
Timeout, Kings. Horn checked in for Washington. Kansas City also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Collins. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Thompson gets it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bullets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Davis. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Thompson. Here's Woodson. Johnson right side. Hits the jumper in space. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Washington leading now by 11. And here's Malone. Back to James. Shot on the wing. Rebound by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And that one's good. Woodson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Kansas City. For Washington, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And when he's getting his on offense, it usually results in a lead like this.
Pass to Neely. Here's Woodson. He's covered by Malone, and that one's good. Woodson.
Things really starting to click for them offensively, and they're mounting a nice run.
Right back in the game, and if they continue scoring like this, they won't be trailing for long.
Bruin misses. Kansas City trails by 9. Here's Johnson. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
They've worked really hard to pull themselves back into this one, but there's still more work to be done.
Let's hope they didn't use all their energy fighting to claw back into it, because they got to find a way to grab the lead.
And the Bullets call timeout here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Ruland the pass to Johnson. Here's Ruland. He's covered by Thompson. That one goes in.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
Now here's Johnson. Pulls up. High post. And the shot falls short this time. To the wing on the left. Pass to Mahorn. Johnson with the bounce pass. Clock at 4. Here's Sobers. Rebounded by Kansas City. Down low. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Johnson.
A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. A shot by Knight, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Bullets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Drew. Pass to Oberding. Here's Drew. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, the pass to Knight. Unable to get that one. Ballard. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Johnson. Takes the 13-footer, and it doesn't go. Washington leading now by 11. They set the screen. No good from 3. And so Knight will bring it up for the Kings. Now Thompson. Johnson outside. Now here is Knight. Thompson, and he jams it in.
Hey, you better get a body on him and box him out.
Yeah, he makes him pay, you're right.
And unless you get a body on him, he's going to continue to do that.
Now here's Johnson. From 17 feet away.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Johnson rips down the board. Washington leading now by 9. Here's Sobers. Fires from way outside, and they recover it.
Terrific play there. He gets to the long rebound, which keeps the clock running.
Oh, softly lays it in.
And the clock's going to expire on it. An impressive all-around win for the Bullets.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has really good depth, and in this game, it showed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Rebounded by Thompson. On offense, here are the Kings. 9-point game. Yep, that's going to go in. $17 points was their biggest margin. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. And so Washington takes the win. They pull out a tough one, Mike. They were able to maintain the lead and get the win.
And putting teams away like that at home, that's what talented teams do.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.